Hey guys, I just started this channel this morning, and I thought I would do a quick rundown of how things are going to go concerning everything. I've been meaning to start a gaming commentary channel for a bit now. I kind of threw the idea around a couple days ago. Like many of you here, I enjoy playing games, and thought, well, instead of just playing games for fun, I might as well do something community-oriented and, try to make something of it. I'm not going to take it too seriously. I'm not going to pursue this as a career or anything. I'm not chasing clout or monetization. Just something I can do to wind down my day that I enjoy. So, yeah. Enough about me and the channel, though. Let's get to what's actually in front of you. So if you haven't already guessed, or if you've been living under a rock for the past 9 months, we have Elden Ring. What I'm going to be attempting is a Rune level 1 run. What that is you stay at level 1 throughout the entirety of the game, and you do everything you can until you either complete the game or give up. So hopefully I will complete the game. I'm looking to fight every mainline boss. I'll do a couple side bosses, but just the ones I pick. I'm not going to do everything. There is upwards of 160 bosses in this game, so definitely not going to attempt everything. But yeah, this is just an introduction video. I think I'll title it episode 0, kind of setting things up and explaining how I got to where I am. Yeah, so let's get into it. So you wake up in this cave, and you have nothing. If you're wondering why I'm like a half-naked woman, well, it's a bit of a joke in the Souls community that during challenge runs, one, you go naked. It's because you're going to die in like a single hit anyway, so you might as well go naked, just for like the meme. The reason why I'm a woman is because I thought, well, if I'm going to be getting my ass kicked by this dumbass game over and over again, I might as well have something nice to look at, right? Yeah, so you start the game in that cave, spits you out in this rocky little alcove here, and yeah, game's pretty beautiful, blah blah blah. Everyone's already played Elden Ring. Okay, so as you may have already guessed, that door was open, so yes, I've already played the game for a bit. I've gone and collected a couple items. So right now I'll show you what I've collected and what I think, in my opinion, is the most optimal way to start a run of this nature. So, yeah. Alright, so equipment. No, I'm not going to be using the club. Although you can, it's a pretty decent weapon. I'm personally not going to be using it. What I will be using is, for the majority of this run anyway, is the Uchigatana. Now, you may be saying, well, why is there a little red X at the top of your weapon? It seems like you can't wield it properly. Now, regularly, you would not be able to wield this properly. As you can see, going down the item card to attributes acquired, you see the red number 11 and the red number 15. Now, that means I cannot wield this currently, because if you look at my character stats, everything's capped at 10, like I said. But Elden Ring is pretty special compared to the other Souls games in that there are an abundance of items that increase your stat level without increasing your character level. For example, many of you may know this, but the Radigan Sword Seal greatly raises attributes but also increases damage taken. You can see as I hover over it and then go to equip it, my statistics have increased but my level has not. So now when I go back to the Uchigatana, the attributes required are good to go because I can wield the weapon. So it increases vigor, which is health, endurance, which is endurance, strength, which is strength, dexterity, etc., etc. Most of those are self-explanatory. So with this seal, I am able to wield my main weapon. In my offhand or second weapon slot, I'm going to be using a dagger. It doesn't really matter what dagger, because I'm not going to be using it for damage. I am, however, going to be using it for the Ash of War, which is Golden Vow, so skill. Skill passed down from antiquity among the knights of the capital, blah blah blah. You don't need to read all that. What it does is it gives you a temporary boost in damage and defenses for like 30 seconds, I believe, right? So what you do is, ideally before a boss fight, you pop the Ash of War, switch back to your main weapon, two-hand, and you're good to go. Now, in my left hand, I'll probably be using a seal or this shield. Probably the seal or just nothing, because, you know, in this game, things are going to knock your endurance down like that, you know, at the snap of a finger. So I don't really think a shield is the way to go. I'm just going to be dodging. I played Bloodborne first out of all the Souls games, so I'm the most comfortable with dodging. I never really, you know, got the hang of a shield. Like, I mean, there's nothing to get the hang of. You just hold it up and it blocks hits, but I didn't start with that playstyle, so I don't particularly favor it. Now, for equipment, obviously I'm going to have the Flask of Crimson Tears, that is to heal. I'll probably keep 2 Flask of Cerulean Tears, that's to restore the focus points, which is that blue bar at the top. And, oh yeah, for the quick selection, I have the Kukuri, which is like a throwing knife, just to divert groups of enemies' attention. And my Flask of Wondrous Physic, the flask at the bottommost item there. I gotta go check that, what's even in it. Okay, yeah, so for the time being, it's going to be temporarily boost strength and dexterity. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be rocking with. And you may be saying, like, okay, how the fuck did you get all that? Well, I will show you. So, I won't be going through every single thing because, you know, a lot of this stuff is in a lot of nooks and crannies that I honestly forgot because I don't really care. As long as I picked it up, I'll have it. But as soon as you start the game, what you really want to beeline to is the gate front. Now, I have most things unlocked already. During the playthrough, I'll try to go everywhere on my horse just to kind of show off the game and traversal. But for now, in terms of efficiency, I'll just be fast traveling everywhere. So you want to beeline as soon as you start a challenge run, or any run really, is you want to go to the gate front. And you do this because you talk to Melina and she'll give you the horse, Torrent, right? So now you're able to call him and you can ride around, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now you don't have to walk everywhere like a homeless person. Now, so that's Torrent, right? Then, ideally, you'll take Torrent over to the Third Church of America. So once you get here, you'll come over to this basin, and there will be the Wondrous Flask of Physic. Over here, off to the side, is a Statue of America, and there will be a... what the fuck are they called? Cerulean Hidden Tears, I think. It upgrades your flask. All that does is it increases the potency. So you see at the bottom, Flask of Crimson Tears plus 10. The number 10 just indicates the potency of these flasks. Yeah, so those 2 items. The Uchigatana, you're going to come over here, and it's in Limgrave, the first area. You're going to go to the Death-Touched Catacombs. Now, normally if you start as the Samurai class, you'll have a katana just as your starting weapon, so you won't need to find this. However, as you may have remembered, I started as the Deprived class, so I have no weapon except for the club. Now, there's a bunch of skeletons in here. If you have a holy weapon, or a weapon that does like divine damage, like the Golden Epitaph, or however that's pronounced, the katana's right there on that bottom. So if you have a holy weapon... fuck. I took the first hit of the run. Wow. Run failed. Anyways, no, I'm not doing a no-hit run. But if you have a divine weapon, or holy weapon, you can kill them in one hit. If not, like this, for example, you will have to kill them once. They'll respawn a single time. And you'll have to hit them while they're respawning. So you kill, like, their, I don't know, dumbass skeleton soul, right? And that will kill them permanently. But yeah, so I do have a holy weapon specifically for skeletons. Let me pull it up right here. I believe it is the Golden Epitaph, yeah. So I have it plus 6. Now, again, just like the Uchigatana, you see that the faith requirement is it's red, so I cannot currently hold it. The solution is I have to change Radigan Sword Seal to the Two Fingers Heirloom, and as you can read, it says raises faith. So now I go back. I'm still not able to hold it because I took off Radigan Sword Seal. However, there's a built-in kind of hidden mechanic where if you two-hand a weapon, you will meet 1.5 times the weapon's requirement. So even without meeting that strength, like statistically, as long as you two-hand a weapon, it will increase your strength. So two-handing, I am able to wield this thing and kill skeletons and shit, but I don't want to use it right now because honestly, it's not that good. It's only for killing skeletons and things of an undead nature. So that was the Uchigatana. What else do we have here? A dagger. So this dagger is nothing special. It's not a unique weapon. It can be farmed from any Godric soldier, hollow, or soldier, right? The Ash of War you get, I believe it's like right around here, one of these caves, or one of these hilltops. It might be this one. There's just a knight on a horse you have to go kill, and he will drop the Ash of War for you. Now the Ash of War on my katana, as you can see, it is unsheathed. Now this is the base Ash of War for it. You don't have to go out in the world and find it. However, you see the orange icon, that's a fire icon, so that means I'm using a flame art katana. And to get that, you need a specific whetstone blade. And you come over here into Caelid. I'm moving really fast, but some of you should already be familiar with this map. Right, you come to Caelid, you specifically go to Redmane Castle. You come here, and there's the Radon Festival. However, for the... What is this thing called? Red Hot Wet Blade. For the Red Hot Wet Blade, what you gotta do is exit at the site of Grace. Come over here, and a dead straight away, that door over there, will house the Red Hot Wet Blade. Right, so as you can see, it is locked for me currently because if you have progressed where the Radon Festival is in session, if you have progressed where the festival is ongoing, you can't actually get the weapon or the item. You have to do it either before you started the festival or after you've killed Radon, when the festival is then over. So I started it before I killed him. There ain't no way I'm fighting that guy right now. He's probably one of the toughest early game bosses. So yeah, no way I'm fighting that asshole right now. He'll ruin my day. Over and over again. Yeah, so. Right, so Flame Art Uchigatana, that's how you get it. Now, oh, okay, so Radigan Sword Seal, probably one of the most important talismans and items for a low level or rune level 1 playthrough. How you get that is you're gonna come. Oh, it's also in Caelid. Right, you're gonna go to Fort Ferrith. Yeah, so it's also in Caelid. You don't need to do any galaxy trekking for this thing. And you come over here, enter the fort, blah blah blah. There's some bats. Don't even bother trying to attack them because we get ganked and just instantly die. Now they will poison you. I do get poisoned because my poison resistance currently is like trash. I believe I have a negative resistance for it because I'm not wearing any armor. And an interesting thing about the talisman is it actually decreases your like resistances so that you take increased damage. Right now, right there is one half of a medallion to take you up a lift. We'll come over here. There are some ghost knights spawning. I'm about to die from this poison. Now, hopefully, I don't get one shot by this annoying ass rat. Okay, so you come over here, you make that jump, and don't kill me. Okay, so you come down here, and Radigan's Sword Seal is on that body. Now, I'm just gonna like let them kill me, bruh. Yeah, so as you can see, even a lowly ass rat will one-shot me at level 1 with the Sword Seal on. Because, like I said, it does increase your stats, but the penalty for that bonus is greatly raises attributes, but also increases damage taken. So on top of being naked and level 1, you go to my stats, you look to the right-hand side there, and then defenses / damage negation, negative 15. So yeah, you know, if I stub my toe, I'm going to be fucking dead. But yeah. So that's the seal. The Flask of Crimson Tears, you know, you can find those in the form of golden seeds throughout the map. They are shared with the Flask of Cerulean Tears, so you allocate them. You can do a 10-2 split like I am. You can do you know, a 6-6 split. You're not capped at 12. You're capped at 14, but I haven't found the last two yet, which I will just, you know, I'll show throughout the playthrough. Yeah, so let me just scroll down here. Look what else I got. You know, most of the stuff you pick up along the way from merchants. Lord Sworns you get from killing Godric's soldiers. This is why hand you get from a merchant. This you get Shashman. I forgot. I don't really care. Bandit's Curve Sword, you farm those from a specific enemy. I'll actually show that because those will come in handy later. So you come down to the Weeping Peninsula, you go to the Church of Pilgrimage. Yeah, let me know in the comments if I'm talking too fast. Yeah, like I said, I'm not used to playing and talking at the same time, so I don't know if I'm talking too fast. But you kill this guy. Like I said, I'm not going to kill him instantly because I'm not using the Golden Epitaph, so I do have to hit him that second time. And yeah, you kill that guy, so you can farm him. This time I got a Human Bone Shard, but he does have a chance to drop the Bandit's Curve Sword. It's very slim. You're going to have to use like a ton of item boosting discovery gear, which I don't even have. I farmed that guy at base discovery, which is currently 110, which is like dog shit, right? So I sat here and I farmed that guy for like fucking an hour and a half, because I not only needed one, but I needed two of them. So right, let's go over here. Yeah, so I need two to power stance that. Right, okay, so moving on. Scavenger's Curve Sword you get near the Volcano Manor. The club, like I said, you start with. The pickaxe you get from miners. The Falling Beast Star Jaw. Okay, yeah, so, right, this you get from the 9th Mount Gilmer campsite. So, right at this checkpoint, you're going to see that there's a boss up here. You pop on Torrent, you go up this Spirit Spring thing, and you land. And if I hadn't already killed the bastard, there would be a fully grown Falling Star Beast right there in the middle of this big-ass crater. Now that motherfucker, you know, that asshole gives me trouble on my regular account, like if I was doing a regular playthrough. So, you're probably wondering, well, how the fuck did you kill him? Well, I'll tell you. I cheesed the hell out of this guy. Right, you get your Finger Seal, which allows you to cast incantations. I don't have it equipped, but in my inventory here, I have something called Poison Mist. Now what you do is you equip Poison Mist, right? You can read the card. It says releases Poison Mist before caster. And to meet the 12 faith requirements, I again switch out the Sword Seal for the Two Fingers Heirloom. Releases my faith, equip it, I sneak up on the guy, I stand right here, and I will over and over again cast Poison Mist until the guy's dead. Now, he's pretty tanky. He's like a mid-level boss, I'd say, about 2/3 of the way through the game. So it takes, I want to say it took me maybe 20 minutes of sitting there. And then my FP pool is very limited, so yeah, it took me a while. But I cheesed him. I didn't even fight him. I'm not even ashamed to say that, because he's an asshole. So, not only does he drop this weapon, the Falling Star Beast Jaw, but he also gives you a lot of upgrade materials. The Cross Naginata I got from a cave, you know, honestly, oh, this guy I got from killing Vike, obviously Vike's War Spear. Yeah, so, you know, you pick up a good amount of weapons just by roaming around the open world. You're probably wondering, how did I get a level 20 katana from not killing a single mainline boss? Well, like I said, along with a lot of the weapons, you can pick up a ton of upgrade materials without doing anything mainline oriented. A majority of them I got from completing caves, right? So caves, mines around the map, a couple. Like I said, this guy, you know, you kill some side field bosses and you'll get some upgrade materials. So it's very important to take advantage of that before starting your main boss run. The other important field boss that I did kill in order to get a bunch of upgrades was the guy here, in the Salia Crystal Tunnel. Now, I did clear it out, so I believe I'm able to fast travel out of here. Yeah, I am. So, you're only able to do that once you kill the respective boss of the area. Right, so if you haven't killed the boss, you'll be stuck here indefinitely until you do, or you just walk out. Which, you know, sometimes it's a maze, so you can't always just walk out. Right, so I'm running through, and then off to my left-hand side there's one of these fucking pesky-ass, I believe they're even called a pest, right? Their name is literally pest. Right, so anyways, that guy is really annoying, and his whole enemy type is pretty annoying, you know. All my homies hate pests. We are the anti-pest gang. Anyways, yeah, so the enemy in here, or the boss rather, is, funnily enough, another falling star beast. It's not a full-grown variant, but yeah, you find him in this fucking broom closet of a boss arena, and he will drop you a bunch of smithing stones to upgrade your weapon. So yeah, let's just go right here, start the chat. I'm going to end it pretty soon here because I've been kind of droning on enough about all this intro bullshit. But yeah, so right off the bat, without killing anything, I'm able to get a plus 20 weapon, a pretty decent Ash of War, a good talisman, and, you know, I'm able to get 12 out of 14 of the flasks. So yeah, next episode, I'll actually be going and playing the game instead of just droning on about some boring bullshit. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll end it here.